love getting back from a day at my job at McDonald's. Oh God, what's that? No. No. There it is. Oh God.
Oh God, it's payback for all those things I did years ago.
Okay. Let's do this.
Bonjour, bienvenue à Djibouti, or welcome to Djibouti. Today on our trip through Eastern Africa, we're going to look at one of Ethiopia's neighbors, Djibouti, in all of its French and Islamic culture. Let's go. Djibouti is the capital of Djibouti, well-named country, of course. Then there's Korangar, which is a very important trade city, opening up into the Gulf of Aden. And then there's Obak, which also opens up in the Gulf of Aden. The Gulf of Aden serves as a very big trade area. The natural form of currency in Djibouti is naturally the Djiboutian franc, well named after the French franc, which is no longer the form of currency in France. The Djiboutian franc is really inflated, but is stapled to the American dollar, so it's not losing really any value at this point, which is good.
Djibouti is very important in the sense of trade, considering they help out a lot of guys with their trading and stuff, including Ethiopia. Oh God, Ethiopia. Love it. Hello, Ethiopia. Need another bailout again? I'm sure you knew. But we're not here to talk about Ethiopia. We're here to talk about Djibouti. But Djibouti is a very important stop on most trade routes. But they're also an international refueling port. Woo! Yeah! Sadly, their Speedy Rewards cards are not taken. Djibouti is also home to many foreign military bases, such as Camp Lemonnier, or Lemonade, or however you say it. It's just, it's something like... However much I say their trade is, their service sector is obviously bigger, accounting for 79.7% of the GDP. They do export vegetables and fruits agriculturally, but it's not a very big part as much as the service sector, which is their largest darn part. Yeah. In 2013, the GDP of Djibouti was $2.5 billion, which was fairly good for the area. Not gonna point any fingers. What's that, Ethiopia? You need another bailout? This joke is already getting stale. The port of Djibouti is the most important trade port in the country, accounting for 70%, count it, 70% of the country's trade altogether. What's that, Ethiopia? You want to trade dirt for gold? What do you think we are, Somalia? In 2011, Djibouti was named the 177th safest investment country in the world, which is obviously, if you can't tell, not very good. So they're trying to fix that in the recent years. Yeah, thanks. Another issue that they've been trying to tackle in Djibouti is the 60% urban unemployment rate, which is big and bad and evil, and it's climbing, and they're just trying to get through those stairs and like a fish up the waterfall. Ever since these efforts have started, Djibouti has increased their efforts to make a telecommunications infrastructure. Though at least their fishing and agriculture departments have both grown since 2008. Thumbs up from Patty! They are currently building a 56 megawatt power plant, which is slated to be completed by 2018, with the help of OPEC, the World Bank, and the Global Environmental Facility. Had to read that off a list. Currently, they are a large exporter of salt because of their proximity to Lake Assal. The salt is a very big part of the desalination project that has been slated to be completed in many, many years. They're just trying to get Lake Assal be nice and fresh, just like this water here. This has quite obviously created a lot of jobs. A lot of jobs. Djibouti, with the help of China, is currently trying to build an ore terminal area so they can better export ores and minerals and stuff like that so they can make themselves a lot better. Woo! Time to talk about climate of Djibouti. Woo! Why am I dancing?
In Djibouti, rainfall is
pretty sparse because it's arid and semi-arid in most parts of the country. Djibouti can be divided into 3 physiographic regions, including the Northern Mountains, Danakil Depression, and Grand Barra. Correct me if I'm wrong with those, but I think I'm okay. Mountains mostly cover the area that is bordered with Ethiopia and Eritrea, but yeah. Southern Djibouti, on the other hand, is quite desertous. Yippee. Don't forget your water. You might
die of dehydration.
Now it's time to talk about the culture!
A common thing with women is a shawl to keep themselves for their faith of Islam, because that's a big thing here. Islam. Another thing about Islam is that it accounts for 94% of the religion of Djibouti. The other 6% accounting for Christianity. Yeah, Islam's big. Well, as far as a lot of their stuff in their culture, it's very much affected by Somalia. In a lot of their culture, like, music is very Somali with their lyrics and stuff. Yeah, Somalia.
Poetry is also a very big part. Woo!
Djiboutian cuisine consists of a mixture of Somali, Afar, Ethiopian, Yemeni, and French cuisine, with some additional Asian, especially Indian, culinary influences. Well, that's all from me. I hope we had a good time watching this. Au revoir! Oh, that's the only French I know.